Got to be real.
Be real. Be real.
Yo guys, what's going on? So I'm just watching the boxing. I apologize for my video quality. Started to do a quick one. I'm not gonna do it, to be honest with you. Thing is that I just saw the fight between Perez and Jennings, and I'm not impressed at all with the heavyweight weight class. I mean, I'm gonna go on a rant here, and you guys better sit and watch this entire video because I'm gonna tell you what's up. I think it's pathetic how. No, I haven't got a complaint against Jennings really. My complaint was against Perez. If you're a heavyweight boxer and you're a professional athlete, you should be committed to your craft. Am I right? Okay. Now, Perez, was he in shape? No, he wasn't in shape. He came in fat. His body fat was high, and the only reason your body fat is high is because you're not on a clean cut diet. And I mean, the olden day fighters. I mean, you look at Smoking Joe Frazier. He did not have a lean physique, but I mean, that guy had a much better stamina. And I mean, the only explanation, I can't think of any explanation for being fat for these fighters today, because the nutrition that you have, everything that you have at your disposal, you're telling me that you can't utilize that and be able to be in shape for 12 rounds. I mean, since round 3, right, or round 4, Mike Perez was absolutely knackered. He was pushing his punches, and he just about got to the 12th round. I think had that gone 14 rounds, I think he would have collapsed and dropped on the floor. I think it's pathetic. I think that heavyweight boxing nowadays, I think is disrespectful to the sport of boxing. And don't tell me about how, you know, if someone offered me a fight, right, and said to me, jump in the ring for £20,000, I'd jump in that ring and I'd come in shape. I swear to you, I'd do it tomorrow. I think it's disrespectful that these fighters today are disrespecting the past fighters who are legends in the sport, and they're disrespecting the heavyweight boxing on a whole. I mean, heavyweight boxing, it's like it's an old art form. It's something that's existed for so long. The heavyweight weight class is, I mean, which names do you look at? I mean, you go all the way up from Mike Tyson to Evander Holyfield to Lennox Lewis. You go from Joe Louis, you go to Joe Frazier, George Foreman, you go all the way up to Muhammad Ali and Perez, right? In my opinion, just look at him, right? I mean, I personally would like to fight him as a heavyweight, right? But the thing is, yeah, I mean, I got respect for him for stepping in the ring, but you know, I just can't respect him as a person for disrespecting the sport where you're coming in not in shape. I mean, this guy clearly isn't in shape. He's all over the place. He's pretty much pushing his punches. He was tightest round 3. He was clinging on every few seconds. He was clinging. The referee should take more points from him. He was just holding on to Jennings, and I think it's I just think it's disgraceful. I don't know what's happened to heavyweight boxing. I think that the Klitschko's deserve to be where they are because they come in shape, and I've got respect for the Klitschko's because the Klitschko's, call them boring, call them what you want. At least the guy comes in with a lean physique. He's strong. He trains hard. He's good at his craft. He studies the old school fighters. And that's what he is. I think these fighters are disrespectful to the sport. I think that someone like Gennady Golovkin could possibly take out Perez. And this, you know what I mean? Look at the weight difference. I think Andre Ward would put on a boxing clinic, and these guys won't be able to catch him. I think that these heavyweights, right, if they were to fight most of the lower weight classes, I don't think these guys will be able to take on the lower weight classes. That's how bad I think this heavyweight weight class is at the moment. I mean, the Klitschko's would annihilate all them fighters, don't get me wrong, but I think that Perez as a fighter, I think that even people give Stiverne so much credit. I don't give him. I've got to tell you straight out, I'm probably going to get an interview with him in the next few days, but I don't rate him. I'll tell him to. So I'm going to tell him when I speak to him. I'm going to say that, why'd you come in fat to your fights? And I think this is, I think it's pathetic, man. I mean, like, look, I mean, realistically, honestly, this is how bad heavyweight boxing is right now. If you put in Iron Mike Tyson in that ring against both these two fighters, right, in a flipping tag team match here, I don't care what it is, who would you put your money on to win that fight? Would you put your money on Mike Tyson by himself or these two fighters? Do you see, that's how bad heavyweight boxing has become. And it's never been like this in history. I mean, you won't be able to get two, like, say, top 15 fighters in Mike Tyson's era, 2 of them, and put them up against Tyson, and Tyson come out the victor. It would be very difficult, but you could do that in today's era because these fighters, they don't even come in shape. I mean, with all the sport science and everything you've got today, I mean, we take a look at pictures. Look, I'm going to show you guys a quick picture on my laptop. I've got my laptop up here, yeah? Take a look at this picture. I don't know if you can see. I hope it's not blurring out. Right, hold on. Right. as you can see here, yeah, this is Jack Johnson, right, versus Jeffries, and I just think that these two, you can see the six pack on Jack Johnson. The legs are in shape, the body fats are low, they look strong, they look healthy, the calves are popping. They could fight for round after round. They're fighting with much smaller gloves. I'm struggling to put my finger on what's happened to heavyweight boxing, and I think it's just a shambles. I think this is a disgrace. I have respect for Deontay Wilder. He trains hard. Call Deontay Wilder whatever you want, but at least the guy trains hard. He can bang. He's fit. He's healthy. He's ready to go rounds. I don't see Deontay Wilder tiring out. The thing is, I've spoken to Wilder. I know that guy trains hard. These guys are, I haven't got too much complaints against Jennings. I just feel like Jennings isn't strong enough. Jennings, you compare him to like someone like Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield, he was a guy who, and these guys should be on that level. These guys should at least be on the level, right? Evander Holyfield, because these guys are some of the best fighters that we're looking at in the heavyweight division. They're not the best, but they're one of the best. We take a look at Stiverne, who's the heavyweight champion. That is a disgrace to boxing. Am I not right that he is a disgrace? You could not say that Deontay Wilder, if he beat Stiverne, is a disgrace to heavyweight boxing, because that guy has all knockouts. He's healthy, comes in shape, he comes lean. Deontay Wilder, you can't say jack shit about him. I think that these fighters though are disgraceful, and don't even tell me about why don't you jump in the ring and do what they do. I've done sparring without headgear. I've sparred with people with light gloves on. I won't mind going. I've been onto a stage, yeah, and I've done performances on stage. I'm not shy. I'd love to box, man. But the thing is that unfortunately, my circumstances, various things, don't allow me to box. I just got no respect. I can't respect these guys. See, the argument that always comes up here, which is the most annoying argument to me, is sport science. Sport science has created better boxers. No, that might be applicable in every other sport, but not in boxing. Boxing is totally different, okay? And I can't be explaining why, man, but you just take a look at Jack Johnson and you can see why. You take a look at I don't know, man. You take a look at your fighter Ali, Fraser, Foreman, Tyson. Look at Tyson, man. Look at Holyfield. Look at Lewis. Look at Joe Lewis, Lennox Lewis. Look at Frank Bruno. Look at how back can we go? We look at Rocky Marciano. Them guys, at least Rocky Marciano didn't get tired. He never got tired like these guys. You know what I mean? He would bang you and he'd smash you halfway across the ring. Where was the snap in these guys' punches? You know what I mean? I think maybe they should reduce the glove size or something. I don't know what it is, but where's the power of Perez? He's a short, stocky fighter who was throwing hooks. He was landing on Jennings. Where was the power? I couldn't see it. I just think it's a disgrace to boxing, and I think that you should at least come in shape, at least at the bare minimum. Pathetic in a bit.